Hello, my name is Jenna Bosiger, and you're watching Cryptic Cryptids. On this episode, I returned to the Santee Boulders and went to the Santee riverbed on the next day. And this happened just 3 days after Timber's passing. And on Saturday, when I went to the boulders, I was in a strange state of mind, and I'm acting a little bit delirious and very animated, and that's not... I just have felt like I needed to explain that I was not myself on that day. However, I did make some good observations, and we did come upon a large deer that had been killed by predators, I believe, and there was some strange scat next to it. I don't know if it was from the deer or from something that ate the deer, and I would have liked to have stuck around and taken better video and photos of the prints around the scat and around the deer. But, you know, I can see that looking back now. My video, I started getting really shaky after seeing the deer and on the way out of there. But not only that, there were some interesting rocks that I wanted to come back to take a look at. And it was in a second section that we didn't really get to explore. Ooh, look at this ball of white fur. That's a ball of white fur. I don't know what that is. There's been lots of scat over here. There's a little ball of white fur. Uh-oh. Something. You know, at night, this place might come alive with a different kind of life. Uh-oh, bird feathers. Something might have gotten attacked here. Oh, brought here. I got a weird little feeling in the shade over there. And I did hear a little crunch over there. Could be birds. Could be. Wait. Ooh, look at... What? A big what? Where? Oh, this looks like wild scat to me. Paw prints. You always have to look for prints around the scat. But, you know. Wait. Something there. There's something right there. Who knows? It's hot. Little open field here. Here, little crunches. More scat. I bet it gets very dark. So where is east and west? I know I just need to look up, but I don't want to look up. What? Oh, definitely wild animal, maybe. What?
You're smelling it?
Holy shit, every damn time. It's every damn time, I tell you, people. This is what you want. Holy shit, this is scary. But let's just walk on by. Yeah, we'll let it roll.
Someone took a fucking deer down.
Holy mug fucking took his head right off. Right off, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you about, people. This is not something everybody runs into every time. Look at this. There's some poo over here of a larger sort. Look at it. It is diarrhea of sorts. Do you see any prints around this area? We don't want to stick around to really find out. It's a little shady area, but we do want to make a little bit of noise. So my husband was trying to make me laugh and doing what he could to try to make me happy, even though we were both really sad about timber. And so he was trying to take me to places. He has a different way of exploring than I do. He likes to go to as many different locations as possible, whereas I like to go back. When I find a place I like to keep going back to it and observing it deeper and further and in more details. But first we went to the beach, and I thought I was going to be able to look for some rocks at the beach I used to go to, but there were so many cars and it was so busy that we just didn't even stop. And then we were going to go to Potato Chip Rock in Ramona, and along with that on the way is Butt Cheek Rock. And I was looking forward to doing that, but then when we drove by there were so many cars parked in the front of the trailhead that I didn't want to do that either. And so we went to the Santee Boulders, and that was a lot of fun, just being there and being able to explore the place and not having anybody there. Now, it's not like that all the time, I'm sure, but on this day we did have the place seemingly to ourselves, except for some possible predators lurking about. But the rocks there are amazing. They're so huge. That's why they call them boulders. And some of them are split up, and some of them have different seemingly designs on them. And I'm sure that the geology behind these is amazing, and I should have been a geologist, although I do question some things. And yes, I have a lot of questions about these boulders and how they came to be here. There was the giant thumb. Looked like it had its thumb sticking out. I mean, I just think it's so weird how that formed. What looks like a top of a skull, and a little thing over here that looks like a dolmen made by a giant. But it could just be thrown about aimlessly from the river. There were many more people at the riverbed, and it was a beautiful day. I took pictures of some things that I found unusual along the way. But luckily, I wanted to go into the riverbed, especially looking at it, but I was glad to see that there was a sign saying keep out. I'm sure not everybody follows it, but I wanted to go down there. But it's probably best not to. This riverbed is like the riverbed in Hemet times 10. Just meaning the size. And I didn't even get to go up in there, but hopefully there's some water in this riverbed. What's going on? Oh, you're sitting on the thumb. You're sitting on a giant's thumb. If you only knew. Yeah. It's a big giant. Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a thumb. Yeah. Is there a nail on it? That's what we need to know. Look. You didn't do that just now. Carve that in there just now. Look it's a thumbprint. What do you know? Well, thank you for watching this episode of Cryptic Cryptids on my return trip to the Santee Boulders and first time trip to the Santee Riverbed. I like Santee. I'll be making another video shortly going over some more cases of Bigfoot in the San Diego County area, mostly in Warner Springs, Ramona, Otay Mesa, and Alpine.